Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on the new PSE DNA Smooth Pull. As the name suggests, they have changed this bow up. It's a little bit different than the DNA. They have made the draw cycle a little bit smoother, and they have made the back wall, not the back wall a little bit better, but they have made, when you have this at full draw, you can actually hold it. It doesn't want to ride that edge, and they've actually made this bow a little bit better in my opinion. The things I complained about last year when I reviewed the DNA, they actually went and fixed those things. So I'll tell you a little bit about the bow here. This is IBO rated for 337 to 345 feet per second, and we have done a speed test on it, and I can tell you that it at 29-inch draw, 70 pounds, with a little bit of weight on the string and a 350 grain arrow, we were able to hit 320. So you add about 15 feet per second to that, 335. Straight out of the box is a pretty realistic speed, so I think we'll hit the bottom side of that IBO speed rating. This bow does have a 6-inch brace height on it. Axle to axle on this is 31 1/4. 75% let off on this thing. 24.5 inch to 30-inch draw length, and that is a module based draw length adjustment. 3.8 pounds, so nice lightweight package here. This has the source cam on it, which is a really nice cam, produces good speeds, and it really has a pretty good draw cycle to it. Center lock 2 pockets on here, which are really nice. And I will say one thing about this thing, they really did load these things up with grease. There's a lot of grease on these things. I noticed quite a bit of it on there, so don't have to worry about taking this thing out in weather and getting any kind of rust issues on it, because they really greased it up quite a bit. This also has the it has the X-Tech limbs on here. It also has the Flex-Tech cable slide. What this is going to do is the cable is actually going to slide back, and it's actually going to flex in, so it's going to reduce lateral torque on your bow, and it's also going to help with clearance. It also has an adjustable offset right up here. You can actually make a little bit of adjustment there for larger vanes or better clearance. Just kind of adjust that thing out. That's one of the things you run into with these bows. You want the cables to as much to the center as possible to reduce lateral torque, but at the same time you're also hitting, when your vanes come through, your cables are so much in the center that you're having clearance issues. So they've taken away that with this string guard here with a little bit of adjustability on this thing. Also comes with your limb dampeners. Also has a string stop on here. Also has some tuning marks on the shelf itself, so I really like the tuning marks. It makes it nice and easy for me to set it up, make it easy for you to set up your own bow as well. So I really like that aspect of it. So like I said, we did did chronograph this thing as close to IBO as I possibly could do. We set it at 29-inch draw length, 70 pounds, 350 grain arrow, a little bit of weight on the string, and we're getting right at 320 feet per second on this thing. So you add the extra inch, take a little weight off the string, get it set up to a true IBO, probably be hitting around that 335 mark. Straight out of the box, no tuning at all on it. Hit the bottom side of what their IBO rating is. A little bit of tuning, you may be able to get it up into that 345 range. It's not unquestionable to think you could add 10 feet per second to this bow. So hit the bottom side of the IBO. At least it did hit that and didn't just completely miss the mark. So we're going to do we'll show you the chronograph results of this thing, show you some close-ups of this thing, which is a really good looking bow, and then we'll take it out here and we'll do a little bit of shooting with it. This is a speed test on the DNA Smooth Pull. This bow is set at 70 pounds, 29-inch draw, 20 grains of weight on the string, and a 350 grain arrow. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice on this Smooth Pull is that it does live up to its new name. It does have an absolutely smooth draw pull, or smooth draw cycle. It basically DNA or PSE fixed everything that I complained about on this DNA last year. So grip is really nice, just absolutely comfortable as can be. Draw cycle at 70 pounds. You see there, I didn't have to strain, I didn't have to groan, I didn't have to pull, I didn't have to really exert too much effort. Really, really nice. Bow is really quiet, really vibration free. You can see I'm shooting it without a stabilizer on it. Had a little bit of bottom kick to it, but overall not too bad. I mean, it really just doesn't want to just jump out of your hand or do anything like that. Back wall on this thing, talk about the draw cycle again, absolutely butter smooth, slow build up, nice smooth gradual build up though. When you get it back at full draw, I mean you can hold it and you can hold it. Creeping with this bow, if you try to do that with the regular DNA, I mean it really wants to go. This one is very, very manageable. So very, very nice overall. Really, really enjoyable to shoot. Very little cabling in it, or camling in it. Tuning on this bow didn't take a whole lot to get it set up. The tuning marks on here made it easy, made it quick to get that set up as far as broadhead tuning and fine tuning it. Didn't have any adjustment problems with that at all. Like I said, noise and vibration are very, very minimal, especially for a bow that's putting out. This bow is basically the setup that I had that I IVO'd it, except I shortened the draw length on it. So, it's still set at 70 pounds, and I mean, it's just flinging these arrows. These are some 525 grain arrows, and it's really just sending them downrange quick. And for a 6-inch spray sight bow, of course I got a shorter draw length, but for a 6-inch spray sight bow, it's really putting a good group together. Just really consistent and really accurate. Just overall, I mean, this DNA smooth pull is just an absolutely super, super nice bow. They really have, in my opinion, improved the DNA. Now, if you're really, really wanting extra speed out of it, the DNA is an awesome bow. But if you're wanting a bow that's smooth as well as fast, this DNA smooth pull is definitely the way to go. So that is the DNA smooth pull, and it's got a couple of different things too on it. It's got a couple draw stops on this thing that make that back wall just absolutely solid as can be, and just a very, very nice shooting bow. Butter smooth in every aspect. Back wall is great, and when you get back there, if you want to relax a little bit with it, it doesn't want to rip your shoulder off like the old the DNA wanted to do. This one's just, like I said, everything that I complained about on the original DNA, they basically took the exact same bow and fixed those things that I complained about. So it's a very good, and not just me, I don't want to make it sound like I was complaining about it so they fixed it. A lot of people, there were the few things that they didn't like about the DNA. So with this smooth pull, they listened, they answered the problem, and they addressed the problem, and they fixed the few things about it that a lot of people didn't like. Really fixed the pull on it. I mean, absolutely fantastic draw cycle on this thing. And really fix the issue with it wanting to take off on you at full draw. This thing just absolutely holds great, very accurate, very nice shooting platform. Grip is fantastic. This very, very nice grip. I mean, very, very smooth in every aspect, and overall this bow is an absolute killing machine, and I think going to be a fantastic bow to be carrying in the woods this year. So this is the PSE DNA smooth pull. Most definitely give this thing a look and check it out. For more information, we'll put the direct link to PSE's website down here, and for more product reviews and how-to videos, check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.